Welcome to At the Table,
where we are connecting entrepreneurs, discovering missions, and building communities with purpose, body, soul, mind, and business with
Charlie
and Heather.
with Women in Leadership.
Hey, what's up?
Happy Friday. I disappeared. That was rad.
Lean forward,
It's going to be a fun podcast today.
Oh my God. Virtual backgrounds are super fun. So, we've got a lot of things going on in the background today. We're in the middle of rearranging the office, so it's kind of a mess. Didn't want you guys to see. Just shh, don't tell anybody.
So a virtual background, we're playing with it. It's been really fun.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been having a great time with our weekly readings, our weekly guests.
Yes, we've been very full and busy.
We have. And then we've been taking classes on clarity, on connecting, like all the things, like how we talk about our business, how we work on our business. We've been working on the business because we're here to grow, right? Yeah. So we were asked to share about a time that we, quote, failed. And what was our biggest lesson?
Ooh. Okay, so there's a couple times that actually come to mind with that. So let's start with
way back when I was a young warthog.
When we first started the podcast, our very first episode, which I think is actually posted on our YouTube now.
I think it is.
We had to go steal it off of Facebook. We literally, Heather was showing me how to go live on Facebook, and I just hit go.
And Instagram.
Yeah.
Because it was Instagram that we were practicing with, because I wasn't as familiar with going live on that. So we had like multiple phones set up. And then Instagram eats the video.
Oh, so... you mean back when we actually used our phone to record?
We were trying.
We
phones.
We had like nothing.
A million sheets of paper.
Oh my gosh, we had so many notes and the outline, and we had like word for word everything we wanted to say. And yeah, we threw that out the window a long time ago, you guys.
But it helped build our confidence.
It did.
So we were just going to practice. We were just talking about going live, and we just did.
We just did. I just hit go. I think it was like the middle of summer, so we're both in like tank tops and our hair's a mess, and it was, you could tell.
It was the first episode, definitely.
We've grown a little bit.
Yeah, we've learned a lot.
We've learned a lot.
Holy moly!
Yeah.
So I think one of the biggest changes was when we were blessed with being mentored, a coaching call. It wasn't supposed to be a coaching call, but it was a coaching call. We were going to interview her to see if she wanted to be on our podcast.
Yeah.
And she just gave us the 411, man. Everything we needed to know. And then I took all these notes, and then I took them and I reordered them, and I made them into a checklist. And then we just started working on the checklist.
And we're continually working on improving things and making things better, and growing and learning and doing better all the time.
So I think the top tips we got.
That was over 200 episodes ago.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. So some of the top tips, under 30 minutes. So that's when we changed our readings and made them separate.
Yep.
So,
and those are getting dropped onto the podcast platforms as well now.
Yes. So you can listen to them now. So those, and then next are coming the social medias.
Yes. So I'm starting to get these things uploaded as quickly as my internet will let things go.
Which is always an adventure.
Right.
Speaking of fun internet and computer things, we had this day. We had
oh my gosh. This is our second
author.
Our second day.
We had an author,
a
local author that we both admire very much, coming here to tell her story. And we were all, feel that voice.
Mm-hmm.
We were setting up in the kitchen,
Yeah.
And the computer decided to be logged in everywhere but where we wanted it to be.
Yeah.
In every single name that you could imagine an account being in.
Except where we wanted it to, where we needed it to be.
The internet was horrible.
Oh, it was awful.
And this was back
Okay.
when we were still live streaming.
Like
the
literally,
episodes, so
technology wise, everything that could go wrong did. Literally. And this was the first time we
the
had
camera,
a guest
the
at the
camera,
house.
the microphone, the computer, the accounts we logged in. Facebook moved things that day, like every single thing. And what did we learn that day? It was so powerful as we did it, and we worked through every single one with our guest in front of us.
It was like the universe asking us, "Are you sure? Are you sure this is the road you want? Are you sure this is the trail you're paving for yourself?"
Oh, I have goosebumps.
I do too.
Ooh.
Are you sure?
Are you sure? Yeah.
Are you sure?
That was a hard day.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so awesome.
It was. Everything ended up being just fine. Catherine is amazing and patient.
To hear her tell her story, she's so inspiring.
She is.
I think that's another one of the questions.
Way back season 1, that was our first guest here at the studio or my house, the kitchen. But yeah, everything that could go wrong
back
did
in the day.
that day.
Okay.
What else?
Share about something you like that most people hate.
Fruitcake. Do you like fruitcake? I think
I like
fruitcake's a little weird.
specific fruitcake.
Yeah.
My grandma gave me her recipe this year, and it was her actual recipe, and they photocopied it, and it like the photocopy kept all the stains.
Oh,
It's like so awesome. So I'm really excited about that. It's not every fruitcake. It's a very specific fruitcake. It's very nostalgic, and you shouldn't eat a whole lot of it because it's just candied fruit and a little bit of cake.
A little heavy.
Yeah. All right, sorry. I knew my answer.
my weird thing is like I think I could be a dermatologist in another life.
Yeah.
Okay. I like getting like zits and things out of people's skin. I know it's weird, a little gross.
I don't think I knew this about you.
Yeah.
Oh, this is good. I needed to know that.
Just so you are aware.
Do you watch Dr. Pimple Popper on YouTube?
I do, and I'm always enthralled and grossed out at the same time.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't think I could do her job. But like if like Dare's got a thing on his back or one of my kids has a zit or something, I'm like, come here, let me get that thing for you. I don't know.
No, it's totally true. And I have seen all levels of fascination with that, with the things I've experienced with my own body.
Yeah.
I remember one time I arrived in the emergency room and the nurse is like, oh, and she grabs a tissue and then her eyes get really big and she grabs another tissue and another because I had a thing oozing. Meanwhile, the husband at the time was like, ooh, can I help? Like,
weird.
Like, I totally understand all levels of that.
Yeah.
Crazy. Right at the same time. Ooh, what are your top 3 values and why?
Can I say there's 4? I have 4.
Oh yeah, go for it.
The 4 agreements.
I knew that was gonna. Yeah, absolutely.
Right? I feel like it's like the 4 pillars that keep
coming up, and no matter what we're reading,
no matter what we're doing, no matter what we're going through in our business lives and our personal lives, the 4 agreements, they just keep coming up, and it's like my 4 life rules to live by. And if the people that I'm working with or potentially working with don't vibe with that,
Then they're not the right people.
then they're not the
That's
right people. Yeah. And that's
Right.
okay.
So the 4 agreements, in case for some reason you did not visit us during book week, you did not see us when we took over Lisa Hannigan's show, in case you did not spend a whole quarter with us going over the 4 agreements.
The 4 agreements are: be impeccable with your word.
This is a challenge.
I know.
Always do your best.
Always do your best.
Don't make assumptions.
Don't make assumptions. And
this is why things get 3s.
Yeah.
Be impeccable with your word. Always do your best.
Don't make assumptions.
And it's so powerful.
It's like right here, and I can't like access the file. It's on the shelf that's turned around backwards right now. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is for real life. You're like,
Be impeccable. Don't take anything
don't take anything personally. Oh my gosh, the most important. I don't know, they're all pretty important, but once you learn to not take things personally, that's so powerful.
And it's hard. I mean, just, even like as a parent, you can't take it personally.
Yeah.
Because
let's just have a brief review of the 4 agreements. Be impeccable with your word. Speak with integrity. Say only what you mean. Avoid using the word to speak against yourself or to gossip about others. Use the power of your word in the direction of truth and love.
And then, we've been doing these readings where we're practicing doing these things, right?
Yeah.
So next is don't take anything personally.
Nothing others do is because of you. What others say and do is a projection of their own reality, their own dream. When you are immune to the opinions and actions of others, you won't be the victim of needless suffering. How freaking powerful is that?
And that goes along with that saying, life happens for you, not to you.
Not to you.
All right. Next is don't make assumptions.
Find the courage to ask questions and to express what you really want. Communicate with others as clearly as you can to avoid misunderstandings, sadness, and drama. With just this 1 agreement, you can completely transform your life. And this has come up a few times lately where we had questions or we were unclear on something, and instead of making an assumption, we called the person in question and asked them what we needed to ask them.
Yes, instead of like getting in our head and making up the story and, oh, I'm not enough, this isn't good, instead of going down that rabbit trail.
I hope they like the work that I've done so far, blah, blah, blah. Well, instead of
hoping and praying and worrying about
hey,
it.
This is what I've done so far. What do you think?
And then to see their faces light up. Whereas we in the past would have questioned ourselves.
Yeah.
We had a client the other day. She just was so.
She was like, oh.
It's like her breath was taken away. Like, it was such a cool moment.
Yeah.
Like, woof. Okay, so cool. That was not making assumptions. Okay. And then I love this.
Always do your best. Because if you're doing your best, it takes the guilt and shame away. Your best is going to change from moment to moment. It will be different when you are healthy as opposed to sick. Under any circumstance, simply do your best and you will avoid self-judgment, self-abuse, and regret. Boom. No more guilt and shame.
So as we're working through things in our lives, if we're moving forward, not adding more self-judgment, more self-abuse onto ourselves, and we're just healing the stuff that we already did, we're actually improving our lives.
Yeah. So this is my values right here. This oh, I disappeared.
We're here today. Wow. I think that is fantastic.
I think
that's what we keep talking about. And then we we keep reading books and having the discussions around different aspects of how all of that blends together to
Mhm.
create that better life, because it's not so simple. And
No.
I think that that's something that you can see by watching us for a long time, is that we really try. We do our best, right? We do our best every day, no
Mhm.
matter what's happening in our lives. Wow.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
doing it. We're doing it. High five.
Woo!
Oh,
And for those of you who are wondering why I'm wearing a tiara today, it's because it's my birthday week. And I am officially 40 and fabulous. So anyway,
yeah.
on that note,
Happy
stay
birthday.
tuned for the cause of the quarter, and we will see you next time.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Ah.
And now networking. We help these young women transition from high school into college. And ours is a unique program because we are helping them each year of college till they get that bachelor's degree or go into their chosen career. And so that mentorship goes on through college and actually after college, because what we have is we have 2 phases in our program. And that first one is getting them through high school to college to their career. And once they're in their career, they're a Now member forever with a free membership. And we have mentors in place, business coaches that help them to learn the essential skills to run an effective business. And so the mentoring goes on, the relationship goes on, and I'm sure that they will eventually also be mentors to the new kids coming into our program.
We take the mystery and pain out of social media consistency for your business, giving you back time to shine in your zone of genius. Social media is the new branding. It deserves its own attention, thought, and effort. Yet so few businesses actually take this seriously and invest enough time on their strategy. We can do it for you at an affordable rate that will fit into your budget and allow you to pursue other revenue channels as well. The hardest part of social media management is keeping up the consistency to be seen and know what to post, when to post. Are you ready to have everything ready to go for you, saving you time and energy by not having to do it all yourself? Still getting your message out so that people get to know you, like you, and develop trust while opening yourself up to more time for the business of your business where you shine. Working with Women in Leadership, BSMB LLP, is a unique experience that bridges the gap from face-to-face to virtual relationship marketing. Not only do we love to help you shine on social media, we love to share tools to help you grow with us, body, soul, mind, and business. Check out our podcast and YouTube channel for Mindset Mondays, Social Media Training Wednesdays, business interviews and special topics on Fridays, and weekly readings on Sundays. To schedule your consultation or podcast interview, head to our website, www.womeninleadershipbsmb.com. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you get our weekly readings on Sunday, our podcast, Mindset Monday, Social Media Training with Heather on Wednesdays with a live Q&A, and guest interviews and special topics on Fridays. Thank you for joining us. Find out more and schedule with us online at www.womeninleadershipbsmb.com, where you have a spot at the table. Thank you for joining in on the fun. Be sure to like and subscribe for more.